famire n'abaana be.
nga bw'otukolera ozibaddewo ebyaffe obyawule nga bwe wakolera abakyala n'abalina obulemu mu paalamenti mu bifo ebirala n'ebifo ebirala ebirondebwamu. Senga tekyali ekyo, senga tulina abakyala 5 mu paalamenti oba 9. Mukama wange nga twakatuuka wano watuwa entandikwa, bwe wagituwa twagenda okulaba entandikwa nga bagitugyeko mu Luwero Triangle ng'efuuse ya Uganda yonna. N'otuwa restocking tutandika okuzza ente wezaava mu Luwero Triangle nayo ne bagitwala n'ebona Uganda yonna. N'otuwa werese creation nga igenda tambulira mu nkambi zaffe ez'olutalo, twagenda okukakkananga nayo bagitutte mu Uganda yonna. Mukama waffe mu bukadde bwaffe n'emyaka gye tulina tetusobola akatsikano kano wakoogerako lwe wajja ne Profesa Lule ne bakusindika okukakkana nga bamukuwambyeko. Kaakati akatsikano tukaddiye tetukasobola, Your Excellency. Mukama wange waliwo olugero olw'Ekinyankole lugamba nti ekiri kugamba ehungulire tali kugamba, ekivvuunula nti amaka agoogera gatwala ebyobusika bwago agatayogera. Mu biseera by'olutalo twalinanga ebigambo byaffe byatukuumanga nga osyonge mingi muzeeyi anapanga. Tugenza okulaba nga mu Uganda mulimu abantu abatalinda muzeeyi anapanga, bajja ne babeera simaati ne boogera okukakana pulojekiti ezandibadde ezaffe ne zituyita ku mitwe ne zigwa awalala. Naye tukusaba gw'omanyi abaana bo gw'obazaala otusalira amagezi, Your Excellency, otupangire projects ezituyamba zibe nga zigasa bazirwanako, kuba tetusobola kulwana n'abantu abo tukaddiye. Ate n'ekirala abamu tugenze tufa. Obwekitiibwa fe abalwanyi tetwasoma era tetuyinza kukuwa magezi ku foreign policy oba olutalo lwa Strait of Hormuz ne Iran ne America. Naye bino ebyaffe wano tusobola okuwaamu amagezi. Twawulidde nti temukyayagala kujaguza nnaku za gavumenti okuggyako ez'eddiini zokka. Bakama bange ab'eddiini mu nsonyiwe, ojja kusinziiranga ku television. Bano bagambye bekwasa ekyokuba nti zitwala essente nnyingi. Kati ojja kusinziiranga ku television otuuse obubaka eri bannayuganda. Naye Mukama wange nga buli lwolabikako eri abantu babeera basanyufu nnyo. Ffe abamanyi gy'ojje Uganda tugamba nti nedda olw'ensonga zino wammanga. Ku mukolo nga guno we tujjukanyiza gye twava, we tuli ne we tulaga, era we tujjukirira n'omuwendo bannaffe gwe baawaayo okununula Uganda. Kuba tosobola kujjukira byaliwo nga 9 ng'olunaku tolukuzizza. Era ng'omubala gw'olunaku luno bwe gugamba ti protecting the gains, tosobola ku protecting gains nga twagaininga independence nga tojja gijaguza. Victory Day nga 26 January ng'ogamba nti nze sijja kujaguza mukolo ogwo, nga it was one of our gains. Era n'olunaku luno olwa Heroes Day era tuteekwa okulujagu. Tubadde tusaba tugende mu maaso nga tulujaguza, nga twakava mu lutalo tuzze tujaguza ennaku ezo. Ebyenfuna byaffe nga bibi nnyo, GDP ng'otugamba eri mu buwumbi 4, bino babitugamba bugambi. Kati erumba obuwumbi 7 bwa $. Ate bulijjo otugamba nti ebyenfuna bya Uganda bikuze era ekyaji kijjudde tugenda mu mbindo kirasi ate omuntu wagambira nti emikolo gitwala sente nnyingi nnyo nekitusobera ebitwala esente z'omuwi w'omusolo fe tulaba emikolo tegiriimu kubanga waliwo esente ze baatwalira ku waya omwaka oguwedde ne baziwayalinga ne zigenda mu mawanga amalala Europe ne zigenda ne mu Asia kati munnange ate esente ezo tugenza okulaba nga zisobola okukola emikolo gyaffe okuva lwe twawamba mpaka kati kaakati kunyweza luzi endi ey'obuntu obwo ne tubanga emikolo gyaffe tugijaguza n'okugoberera esente wa gye ziraga era olunaku luno tuze tulujaguzeyo ekiserense okuva mu mwaka gwa 82 luno era watuma muzeeyi Kiseka mu 1989 yasanga tufumbye ebijanjalo byaffe ekikandwa era n'alulangirira okuba olunaku lw'abazira kiba kitegeeza ne bwe bafunza ensawo naye nga tulabaganye ne twebuuzaako ow'ekitiibwa abaazirwanako tukusaba otusisinkane tusobole okwogera ku nsonga zino kiri nkitadde mu bbaasa n'enkirekaawo olw'ensonga nti sisobola kukigaziya olwa ebintu ebiri munda nga tubadde tubyogera naawe tukusaba otusisinkane twogere ku bintu tetusobola kwogerera wano kuba mu biseera by'olutalo twateesezanga mu miti wansi w'egundi n'ebirala naye ensonga ekyabaawo kiki kubanga gwe saabalwanyi ffe tuli balwanyi era gwe watufuula kye tuli tubadde tukusaba otusisinkane twogere tulina kooti za mirundi 2 nina kooti ya Veterans Verification Committee ekulemberwa Brigadier Jacob Asimwe neya Luwero Triangle Civilian Veterans twagala otusisinkane tuleme kubaawo gap kuba gwe wali best consumer wa information fe twewuunya buli we tutuuka ogenda okutuuka wano gundi ali luddawa ono ali luddawa kiba kitegeeza buli we tutuuka olina gw'omanyiyo yo excellence omanyi buli katundu konna ke walwaniramu bwe tukusisinkana otuwabula mugende wano mukole ne gundi Luwero Triangle erina branches endala as association ezigiyingiramu nga kulima kulungi ebunyolo Lwenzooli Kateebwa n'ebitundu ebirala bakaawonawo Mbaale naye tuka ebintu ebyo byagaziwa naye fund ze zituuka ku bantu abo wadde sebo ennaku zino obwannakyewa bukola nnyo naye mubaamu gwotosobola kutuuka nga totaddeemu ssente era tukusaba otuteerewo ensawo eneetuyambanga okutuukanga ku bannaffe kubanga n'okubaziika nakyo nsonga nkulu nnyo akaama kaffe Your Excellency ne NRM Historicals ako nkale saawo Your Excellency okamanyi bulungi nnyo yongera okugamba eri gye watusindika okubaako kye batereeza ow'ekitiibwa abaazirwanako twekolamu ssaako gye bayita Luwero Triangle Veterans Ssaako okusobola okwekulaakulanya era tukusaba eruligesitali era tukusaba otuyambire omwo tugirina Luwero Triangle Veterans Ssaako mukama wange omwaka oguwedde ku nkomerero y'omwaka oguwedde ne mu ntandikwa ya guno twafiirwa abantu bano wammanga omugenzi Charles Ndiwa Kyamasweti ow'Ebukwo omugenzi Meja Sulaiman Serunjoji ow'Essemuto Muzeeyi Edward Isanga ow'Engoma Emmanuel Kafuniza ow'Ibanda Nalongo Bazizane Grace ow'Engoma naye tukwebaza olw'okubaziika obulungi twebaza ne General Nalweyiso olw'okumusindikiranga message naddamu nti abantu abo bafudde tugende tubaziike kubanga okuziikibwa kwaffe kutukwatako kinene nnyo weebale kubaziika abantu baffe n'okujjanjaba kyeyamaani waffe Haji Seddunga Sekuritale Sekamatte n'abalala mukulu muwanga sebo weebale nnyo weebalire ddala okujjanjaba abantu baffe naye eddwaliro erya Grade B hospital watugamba okugendamu enteekateeka oba formula gye tutamanyi etutwalayo naye tebannatwaniriza abagezaako okugendayo basanga negativity basanga babagamba nti nedda enkola teriiwo wano tukwebaza olw'okuvaayo kino kyekisembayo n'oyogeza obukambwe ku buli bw'enguzi. Naye ffe tukusaba ng'abaazirwanako bottom line mutufunireyo essomo erisomesa empisa n'obuntu bulamu mu universities zaffe, kubanga omuntu abeera omulamu tteke ng'obulamu bumutta ate yabba essente z'abalwadde, abeera kkuse nnyo ng'olubuto lumuli mu mannyo ate yabba essente z'abalumwa enjala, atatudde mu paalamenti yajja n'asayininga essente nga yagibaddemu. Ssebo omuntu bw'aba yasomesebwa okuba n'ensonyi ateekwa okutya n'agamba bino bikwasa ensonyi. Weebale nnyo, weebalire ddala. Tusembayo nga twebaza, weebale nnyo kutuddiza minisita waffe Alice Kalamuzi Kaboyo olw'ensonga kati abadde ategedde buli masoso ga Luweero Triangle nga n'abantu abamanyi, era tukwebazizza nnyo, weebale kumutuddiza n'okwebaza abatesiteesi b'omukolo guno ekole ofiisi eya pulezidenti okutuwanga omwaganya guno ne twogera eri eggwanga. Mukama wange n'ebigambo ebyo mbaagaliza omukolo omulungi. Mukama atusinkanyizza olwaleero, addamu atusinkanye. Assalaamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ku lwa Katonda n'ensi yange Kigundu Kabanda ku lwa Haji Idrisa Sseddunga, national chairman w'abaazirwanako. Weebale nnyo, weebalire ddala.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Please allow me to invite Honorable Alice Kalamuzi Kaboyo, the Minister of State, Office of the Prime Minister, in charge of Luweero Triangle.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Your Lordship, the Chief Justice, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Ministers present, representatives of the armed forces present here, the war veterans represented by Mzee Nume, members of the religious leaders here, members of State House staff. Your Excellency and all invited guests, I warmly welcome you to the 37th National Heroes Day virtual celebration. It is an honor for me to sit here virtually today to celebrate the courageous veterans who sacrificed their lives to positively shape the history of this nation. Your Excellency, on behalf of our gallant veterans, allow me to congratulate you upon your re-election and the continued trust bestowed upon you to lead our country. I thank the people of Uganda for once again reaffirming their confidence in your visionary leadership and commitment to the transformation and prosperity of our nation. Your Excellency, permit me to also express my deepest gratitude for the confidence you have once again entrusted in me through my reappointment as Minister of State for Luweero Triangle, having had the privilege to serve in this docket in the previous term. I am humbled by your trust, and I remain fully committed to the pursuit of our shared national goals. Uganda has made great strides towards socio-economic transformation and human development. However, the road has not been easy given the long history of insecurity and socio-economic instability of the past. We therefore appreciate you, Your Excellency, for the great sacrifice and that of other gallant sons and daughters of Uganda some of whom paid with the ultimate price of blood to restore the political, social, and economic sanity in a country once haunted by bad leadership. Your Excellency, in your wisdom and foresight, you established the Ministry of Luwero Triangle. This was with passionate intention to redress the socio-economic effects of the liberation struggle. Through the Office of the Prime Minister, the Ministry continues to support civilian veterans and communities within Luwero Triangle, Rwenzori and Usoga sub-regions. This current financial year, 2025-26, we have, number one, continuously mobilized, organized, and engaged civilian veterans. Your Excellency, I have some clip here. I wanted some of these issues I'm talking about to be running. I don't know whether it is possible, because our heroes are at home watching this. A total of 250 income-generating enterprises have so far been supported with grants through the micro-projects program. Your Excellency, as you may recall, you guided me to visit our people in their homesteads, establish their living conditions, and how best they can be supported. Besides household income and old age-related illnesses, Your Excellency, some of our gallant veterans are living in very deplorable conditions. Given the meager resources at hand, I deemed it wise to enter into partnership with NEC to construct low-cost houses for our people. We have so far in total constructed 16 houses, and the beneficiaries of these are Yoram Kisuze, Nakabare Sempa, Sam Rutamaguzi, the son of Didian, Nyindo Muluka, Dodoviko Galimpitawa, Namwandu Sepuya, and Kazungu Antonio, all of Nakaseke district. Sarongo Lurika, Kagwa Isa, and Kakonge Paul, all of Luwero district. The family of Letwanyaga of Wakiso, the family of Peter Mpi Mauku Kazimoto of Budaka, Samuel Sejemba of Mukono, Esther Tumwine of the Karuhanga family in Barara, late Musoke Francisco of Isinjiro, and Ruthi Tungo of Kabarori. Your Excellency, during the last celebration, you guided that we should focus on providing materials like iron sheets and cement if the veterans can lay bricks themselves. Lessons learned from this approach revealed practical challenges. The limited shelf life of cement resulted in wastage before utilization, which some beneficiaries were unable to use the materials for the intended purpose. Consequently, we refined the approach to ensure greater efficiency and value for money. We continue to give iron sheets to carefully assess beneficiaries whose houses have reached roofing stage and who demonstrate readiness to utilize the support immediately. As you may recall, Your Excellency, I undertook an assessment of critical educational infrastructure that played a significant role during the liberation struggle. The assessment report was subsequently submitted to Ministry of Education and Sports for consideration and intervention. As we wait for the Ministry's response and implementation of the recommended interventions, we have within our limited resources supported the construction and rehabilitation of selected educational facilities as an additional measure to bridge existing infrastructure gaps. Some of these schools that we supported were destroyed by the war. The beneficiaries institutions include Buhuhira Primary School in Kasese District, Ngoma Church of Uganda Primary School in Nakaseke District, Chikube Church of Uganda Primary School in Ruwero District, Chitumba Primary School in Fort Portal, Katebwa High School in Bunyangabu, Kasude Primary School in Wakiso, Namakebe Primary School in Buvuma. In the spirit of affirmative action, we have also constructed classroom blocks in Busoga sub-region, and the beneficiary of these are Irapa Primary School in Buyende District, Rambara Primary School in Ruka District, and Naguji Primary School in Namayingo District, Namayembe Primary School in Bujiri District, Bwonda Primary School in Mayuge District, Nababiri Primary School in Kamuli District, Naguji College in Namayingo District, Nawansangwa Primary School in Namutumba, and Kiwa Nabusi Primary School in Kaliro. We have paid a one-off gratuity Akasimo to 13,681 veterans, bringing it to a cumulative total number of 93,514 civilian veterans. We have also distributed a total of 68,843 iron sheets for vulnerable households and institutions in Ruwero, Wenzori, and Busoga sub-regions. While we celebrate these achievements, we acknowledge that our work is not yet complete. The heroes we honor today did not sacrifice for Uganda to remain stagnant. They sacrificed so that the future generation could achieve more and build a prosperous nation anchored on unity and shared progress. Your Excellency, in line with your call of Chisanja No More Sleep, to service delivery and socio-economic transformation, the Ministry shall intensify community mobilization across sub-regions to ensure that every household participates in wealth creation, productivity, enhancement, and national development. The Ministry's focus will shift from supporting activities to delivering measurable improvements in household incomes, employment, enterprise growth, and community prosperity in a bid to accelerate the transition of communities into a higher middle class income. This coming financial year 26-27, we have prioritized the following: mass mobilization and support of communities within the Ruwero, Rwenzori, and Busoga sub-regions to actively participate in wealth creation initiatives like the PDM, Emioga micro projects, and other government programs. We will strengthen coordination, monitoring, and supervision of the implementation of government programs to ensure tangible improvement in household incomes, service delivery, and community livelihoods. The Ministry will organize regional think tank clinics and transformation forums where the academia, technocrats, the wananchi, and other stakeholders convene to deliberate on issues affecting their communities. This is in a bid to come up with practical local solutions. We will offer support civilian veterans living in poor housing conditions by providing decent housing and enhances household productivity and creates a stable environment that enables beneficiary households to participate more effectively in income-generating activities. We would support institutions of historic significance with critical infrastructure that enhances education, skills, development, human capital formation as a foundation for wealth creation. The ministry will continue to pay a kasimo to all verified civilians, veterans, as a recognition of their patriotic contribution to Uganda liberation struggle. This will be in accordance with the established guidelines and available resources. Your Excellency, following your directive that other groups like those of Rwenzururu, Lakwena victims be paid a kasimo like those of the Ruweru, we have already received verified lists of these categories. Your Excellency, we also seek your guidance on how to handle the NYA, the not yet approved veterans who have been petitioning and exerting pressure for consideration. My prayer, Your Excellency, is that funds for these emerging groups be identified and paid at once so that we resolve this matter once and for all. This would help us avoid challenges that we have experienced in the past with the main scheme of Akasimo. In addition, we will develop model veteran households and veteran-led enterprises like poultry, coffee, production, fish farming, saving groups, and other enterprises, Your Excellency. In line with your guidance, Your Excellency, that land be scattered around, that land be secured around Migade area for the establishment of a museum and heritage center, I have successfully identified 60 acres of land belonging to Mrs. Mutebire, the late Emmanuel Mutebire's wife, which is suitable for this purpose because you said Kanyara was far and we should look for land nearby. Your Excellency, I seek your approval and support to facilitate the acquisition of this land to enable us to collect, document, preserve, and showcase the rich history of our liberation heritage and national history for the benefit of the current and future generations. Your Excellency, your Garant Veterans Veterans Verification Committee have expressed desire, just like Kabandwa said, to meet with you to convey their appreciation for your continued support and to discuss matters concerning veterans. I humbly request that they be granted an audience with you, Your Excellency, at a time convenient to your schedule. Your Excellency, Ruweru Rwenzori portfolio covers 44 districts spread across historically significant regions. While considerable progress has been registered, the magnitude of outstanding needs continue to place pressure on the limited resources available. This underscores the importance of effective coordination and mobilization aimed at complementing government efforts to ensure that affirmative action interventions achieve meaningful and sustainable impact. My prayer, Your Excellency, is that this budget be enhanced. You said it last Heroes Day, Your Excellency, you promised to look into it, to enable us to reach and transform as many homesteads and communities as we can. Your Excellency, as we embark on the new term, I reaffirm my total commitment to serving our people with diligence, integrity, and results. The work ahead remains significant, but so is our determination to ensure that no house is left behind. Together, let us protect the gains. Together, let us answer the call of no more sleep. Together, let us make the qualitative leap into a high middle-income Uganda. I wish to express my gratitude to the organizers of this virtual celebration for carefully planning it. despite the Ebola threat at hand. I thank you all and may God bless you for God and my country.
Your Excellency, please allow me to call upon the Minister in charge of the Presidency.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, and National Chairman of the mighty party NRM, General Retired Mzee Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, Major Retired Jessica Alupo Rosepel, the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, Right Honorable Jacob Maxson Oboth, His Lordship, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Uganda, the Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, colleagues, the ministers, the clergy, Hajinus Kakande, Secretary Office of the President, senior government leaders in your respective capacities, the people of Uganda, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency Mzee, today we gather as a nation to honor the men and women whose courage, sacrifice, and selflessness have shaped the Uganda we proud call home. Heroes Day reminds us that our nation's progress was never handed to us on a silver platter. It was earned through sacrifice. We pay special tribute to the heroes of the NRM liberation struggle, who under the visionary leadership of General Retired Mzee Yoweri Kaguta Museveni rescued Uganda from political turmoil, economic collapse, and insecurity. Through their dedication and Your Excellency's steadfast leadership, Uganda has risen from the challenges of 1986 into a nation of peace, stability, and opportunity. From a modest colony economy, Uganda today boasts a thriving and expanding economy that is recognized among the fastest growing in the world. The education sector has expanded significantly through the UPE and USE programs, providing millions of Ugandans with access to education. Likewise, investments in the healthcare sector have increased the number of healthcare facilities, improved life expectancy, and enhanced the quality of life of our people. The Uganda People's Defense Forces have evolved from a liberation force into a professional army that not only safeguards our sovereignty, but also contributes to peace and stability across the region and the continent. As we celebrate these achievements, we also honor contemporary heroes whose acts of courage continue to inspire us. Special recognition goes to our Chief of Defense Forces, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, whose contributions in Somalia, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and elsewhere have helped keep Uganda secure while upholding the professionalism and discipline of our gallant armed forces. As the country confronts the Bundibujo Ebola virus outbreak, we remember Dr. Matthew Rukwia, who sacrificed his life while fighting Uganda's first Ebola outbreak. Though he lost his battle, his life, his legacy continues to guide our public health responses and has greatly contributed to Uganda's ability to contain and manage such epidemics. On this front, allow me to appreciate His Excellency the President for his leadership in combating epidemics, including Ebola and COVID-19 efforts that earned him international recognition in Toronto, Canada. We thank God for blessing our nation with a leader whose wisdom, patriotism, and decisive leadership has protected countless lives during some of the most challenging public health crises of our time. As we celebrate Heroes Day today, let us also pay tribute to our civilian heroes, notably Phili Bongole Rutaya and Vione Namaganda. Their courage in fighting HIV and AIDS stigma and saving lives during the Budo school tragedy reminds us that heroism is not confined to the battlefield. It is equally demonstrated through service to humanity. As Nelson Mandela reminded us, it always seems impossible until it is done. The achievements we celebrate today, peace, security, economic growth, and expanded social services, once seemed beyond reach. Yet through sacrifice, determination, and visionary leadership, Uganda has continued to overcome challenges and advances steadily towards prosperity. This year's theme, Protecting the Gains, as we make our qualitatively into middle-income status, challenges every Ugandan to become a hero in their own sphere of responsibility. With the continued implementation of parish development model, growing exports, tourism, industrialization, and the anticipated benefits of the oil and gas sector, Uganda remains firmly on course towards achieving upper middle income status. Realizing this vision will require the commitment, discipline, and active participation of every citizen. We are fortunate that our chief hero and champion of wealth creation, General Retired Mzee Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, has consistently led the way through numerous wealth creation initiatives since 1986. From the early promotion of commercial agriculture to more recent programs such as Emyoga, the PDM, and the Presidential Industrial Hub, the President has continuously encouraged Ugandans to move from subsistence to the money economy. Today, those who embraced this message are reaping the benefits. This progress is reflected in the declining levels of poverty and the many success stories showcased during the recent PDM assessment tours across the country. The responsibility now rests upon all of us to emulate the spirit of our heroes by placing national interest above personal gain. Let us choose service over self-interest, integrity over corruption, productivity over negativity, and patriotism over complacency. We must reject corruption, waste, and dependence while embracing wealth creation, accountability, innovation, and hard work. As I wish all Ugandans a meaningful Heroes Day, I challenge each one of us to become the hero our country needs today. Together, let us protect the gains as we made and work tirelessly to secure an even brighter future for generations to come. It's now my singular honor and privilege to invite Her Excellency the Vice President, to invite His Excellency the President to address the nation. Thank you for your kind attention, for God and my country.
Your Excellency, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Prime Minister, the Deputy Chief Justice, religious leaders, honorable ministers, all invited guests. I would like Your Excellency to start by thanking you sincerely on behalf of all the members of Cabinet who you appointed and yesterday you presided over their swearing in. I thank you on behalf of all of them for the trust you have put in us to serve government in this Kisanja of no sleep and no snoring. And in addition, Your Excellency, and on a lighter note, we thank you this time for surprising us very quickly. On the day when we elected the Speaker of Parliament, many of us who were old members of cabinet were still counting 1 week, 2 weeks. In fact, we were ringing pastors, we were ringing sheikhs to pray for us. Catechists, pray for us. We still have some week. We think after 1 week, Muzee might announce, Your Excellency, you announced it a day later. And it was a very big, pleasant surprise to all of us and all the people of Uganda and all members of cabinet. Extend their very warm wishes to you, Your Excellency. And as you have said, no snoring this time, no sleep, Your Excellency. We shall commit ourselves to your guidance, and we shall serve with diligence. And all the people of Uganda I would like to assure all the people of Uganda that we shall deliver as guided by His Excellency the President. And there is a very bright future for all of us as the people of Uganda. Secondly, Your Excellency, allow me to thank you for consistently maintaining and mainstreaming the programs of our national heroes in government, in planning, in budgeting. And I thank the implementing MDS for executing their roles and responsibilities and keeping in contact with our national heroes, specifically the Veterans Association of Luero and many others in other parts of the country. I thank the implementing ministers for doing a good job. We have seen some people there happy because of the houses the ministers constructed for them, Your Excellency, under your guidance. We still promise all those national heroes, the veterans, that we are here to serve and we shall continue serving them. Lastly, Your Excellency, allow me to pay tribute to our national heroes across the country, but specifically those of FRONASA and NRA, who you led in the revolution which has now ushered Uganda into unprecedented peace and security, which is enabling Ugandans to participate in the production and productivity and strengthening the economy in their levels, also political stability and the growth of our economy. It is due to their sacrifice that we are now enjoying those benefits as Ugandans. So I pay tribute to them, and specifically you, Your Excellency, who led them. And those that lost their lives, they did not lose their lives in vain. We thank you for leading them and now producing what the country is enjoying in different dimensions. And finally, I congratulate Your Excellency on this day when we are celebrating our national heroes, and indeed I congratulate all the people of Uganda. With this short statement, Your Excellency, I now take this singular honor and privilege to invite you to address the country. Thank you.
Her Excellency the Vice President and all the other leaders, political leaders, state leaders, the religious leaders, the cultural leaders, and all the Ugandans. The 9th of June, 1981, was selected to represent all the hundreds of thousands who were killed in the Royal Triangle especially. After the war, we collected scars of Wanga in 32.
You've got Glovo. You've got it all. You've got Glovo. You've got it all.
Order a Glovo and receive it in minutes.
And had about 2,000 scars. So you can count how many people. But we selected the 9th of June because that is when in the village of Chikandwa, near Semuto, 9 of them were killed, particularly 9 were killed. With Rutamaguzi, people like Nkangirwa, Sentongo and others, there were 9 of them. They were killed on the 9th of June, today. So that's why we selected that day to represent all the other sacrifices. As the speakers have said, when we were fighting, we had really pressing issues as a country. Not only Uganda, but even the other African countries have been facing or face those problems. In the case of Uganda, the economy had collapsed because of mistakes. Governance had collapsed. Social progress, education, health had collapsed. So really the choice was between survival or continue bleeding like has happened in some of the other countries. Because even today you can get countries in Africa which are bleeding, even today. But here we said no. This can't be stopped. And that's why we had the student movement initially linked up with the peasants, the rural people, and we were able to create this capacity. I'm glad that some of them are here. Kabandu is a young one. I don't remember him at all. But Nume was there. Nume is there. He was our chairman in Katoka Njiri. We had the elders are there who joined us. And what were our aims? Aim number one was democracy. Let the people choose their leaders. We had chosen leaders in 1962. From that time, no more elections for 18 years until 19. Until 1980, 18 years, we had no elections again. Why? Because in 1966, we were supposed to have elections in 19... Come here. We were supposed to have elections in 1967, but they were cancelled. Because in 1966, Obote fought with Mutesa. And that fighting between Mutesa and Obote was due to bad politics, politics of tribes, religion. That's what caused that problem. Then we get Amin coming in 1971. And when Amin comes and says, I'm the one, I'm the leader for life, whether they elect me or not. So that's how we had 18 years of no elections. Now, in 1980, when we defeated Amin, we were supposed to have elections, but our people refused to organize them, UPC. And we tried to talk with them, no way. They would go and declare candidates. Like in West Nile, they stopped the other candidates from going to register, and they were declared unopposed, the UPC candidates. In Tororo, Changomacho, a professor, they said no, he cannot read and write, that he can't, they cancelled him. And we were begging UPC, please, please, please. They wouldn't listen. So that was the first reason, democracy. Then the second reason was security. Security, killing people. No accountability at all. Then the economy, infrastructure, education, health, all those were down. For instance, if you take like health, even by the time we came in 1986, when we launched what we were calling UNEPI, I remember I launched UNEPI, Universal National Expanded Program for Immunization. I launched it with Dr. Gunda in Entebbe. By that time, 96,000 children were dying every year from the 6 killer diseases: measles, the other one called, the 6 of them. And when we immunized, those have polio. If you look for anybody with polio now, you will not see him. If you see anybody with polio, you know that he was born during the time of UPC. That's a UPC disease, polio. And this vaccine, these vaccines were there, but so that's why these were the reasons. Therefore, when you are auditing the aims of the resistance and the achievements, please go by item. Democracy, economy, security, infrastructure, education, health. Of course, there are other things which I don't have to go into, like reputation of Uganda abroad and so on and so forth. As somebody who has been following, I think we have done well. That's why the economy has expanded. The problem of, if you say, for instance, economy, the problem is no longer the supply of goods, because there was Ebola into shortages. Ebola, even if you had money, you had nothing to buy. Now the problem is different. There are so many things to sell. The problem is that some people don't have enough money. And that's what we have been telling you to sort out through wealth creation. So this is number one. Therefore, I want to thank the veterans who joined us, civilian veterans, the armed veterans, to achieve this, to defeat an army of the government which had all the weapons. I thank them so much, and even those who are not here, I want their families to be saluted. Thank you so much. Now, after we won victory, we had to stabilize the country. But at the same time, I was aware in my head about the veterans' welfare, how they can recover, or even some of them start. That's why, as Kabando was saying, we started in Tandikwa. And Tandikwa was supposed to be for only the rural area. But as he says, we spread it to the whole country. Because we could see the jealous, why Ruero, why Ruero? We said, okay, let it go to the whole country. And because it started in 97 in Tandikwa, Samba Mugerwa was the Minister for State for Ruero. Now, it is true, originally the idea was Ruero, for Ruero Triangle, but then there was jealous. People are now saying, oh, why Ruero, why not? So we said, okay, let it be for the whole country. But we did not forget Ruero. Because later on, I called a conference at Chankwanzi. 800 people came, the leaders. They came, 800. So I evolved a formula which I presented to them. The formula was, the leaders, if you were a chairman or a member of the Secret Committee or the member of the elected committees which were elected later by the ones of the brother of my RDC, what was his name? Huh?
Fazale Oseguya.
The brother of Samaguzi, my former RDC.
Katamba.
Yes.
Katamba.
Perez.
Perez, yes. If you are either a member of the Secret Committee or the ones of the elected ones of the Muslim boy, the Muslim boy whom had our chair, he was fighting with Katamba, Kasozi. If you are the Kachiko of Kasozi or Katamba, you also get these leaders. If you gave a chivira, you harbored the camp. If you were a guide, like my guide from Mondlane to Semto to Makurubita. What is his name? Not Senkari. Yeah. Senkari. You get 5 million. Katugenda kuyita bakabandu abo bandage sente ezo bakabano ngenda kubayita mwenna Katonda kyandese wano. We said each one of these gets 5 million. And not only him, even his wife gets 5 million also. Because like, for instance, if you had like Chigongo, if you had like the one of Kangave, the Mzee of Kangave,
Mzee Kabugo.
Kabugo, Mzee Kabugo.
Yes, sir.
He would get 5 million, and his wife would get 5 million. And this was long ago. 5 million was a lot of money that time. Then, if you are a guide like Senkari, guide the one who used to lead us, Senkari, the short man, Mutebi, was he called Mutebi? The one from Wakiso to, from Semoto to Makurubite also. The short man. Then the one who led us from Nakaziwa to Chikandwa.
Bomboka.
Bomboka. I know all those people by name. Bomboka, the one-eyed, the one with one eye. So we mbamagala kulimba mulimbe abalala mulinde nveewo muje mulimbe, because here I know everybody by name. So we said any of those leaders, member of Security Committee, member of the elected committee of Kasozi and Katamba, guide, ndo the name militia inaitwa Mtekamu. There are those who joined the militia. Each one of these gets 5 million shillings. And which year was this when we started?
2009.
Yes, long ago. 20 years from now. Then we said anybody else who was supporting, not a leader, but supporting, gets 1 million. That time.
1.5.
Huh?
1.5.
1.5. Okay. Kati mulaba akakade kyekakoze kati. Akakade kolwaleero. Kakoze ekintu ky'amaanyi. You can imagine the akakade n'ekitundu obudde obwo. This was a lot of money. I can show you Rashida. Show them Rashida of Mpiji. So they are looking for the camera. How much have we spent on that casino? Okay, katsoke tulabe Rashida.
Amanya gange yenze namulu Rashida. Omutuuze w'ekyalo Kasaka, District Butambala, Bombe Town Council. Nze omu ku baasookera ddala okuganyulwa mu ssente za PDM mu sako yaffe baali bagiyita Kasaka Enterprise Group Gotire yalingi. Kakati ssente nazifuna ku simu, message yajja nga nfunye 1 million. Kati nensanyuka nnyo ne ngamba yi byaddala bino. Nenkubira ku chairman wa PDM. Chairman n'angamba byaddala mzee abawadde ssente. Nenziruka ku Centenary Bank. Nenzijjako nenfuna emitwalo 9,914. Kakati nenkomawo ewaka nensooka nenkola research weewali embuzi ennungi. Ne bandagirirayo ekyalo bakiyita Mabanda kiri mu Kibibi Town Council. nengenda nengula embuzi 3, embuzi 3 nazigula emitwalo 25 emitwalo 75 nengulako n'ennume. Ennume yali ntototo kuba nalaba nga nja kugyetaaga mu maaso eyo. Ennume nenjigula emitwalo 15 nensigazaawo emitwalo 914 nensooka nenkubako ekiyumba ekiri temporary. Kakati bwe mmala okikubako ekiri temporary nembeera n'embuzi nenzirunda. Katonda n'ayamba embuzi ne zazaala abaana 2. Kakati ozazaala abaana 2 nempeza embuzi 10. Kati olw'okuba nti embuzi zaali ziyazenga nina obwetaavu bw'ekiyumba nentuulako embuzi 2 nazitunda emitwalo 4 nenzimbako ekiyumba kino kyemulaba mwe zibeera kati. Kaakati zino era nga bwe muziraba zino zonna embuzi 3 ziri mawako. Kati nsuubira ate okunkulizinga ennamba esinga ate ku zino. Kaakati mu mbuzi muno njijjamu maniwa n'atuyambako nze n'omwami wange ne tuteeka mu mmwanyi. Emmwanyi ne zinyirira era kati
you can see now Rashida got 1 million and in no time she bought 3 goats, each one 250,000, 750,000. Then now we have not finished the story, but she already had 10 goats now. They had produced. And now, because they have got goats, they had the manure for the coffee. So, yes, the 1 million. So, bakabanwa million yange n'ekitundu ey'29,000 njagala mundage byakola kubanga sibalambulangako. The 5 million for omusajja, 5 million for omukazi. If you are a leader, kubanga twabagamba nti okulembeze tuwali wa musajja bwokka yekka. Like Mukyala Kabugo she was like a co-leader. Mukyala Kigongo, where we had the conference. Mukyala Lulika, where yalina abakazi 2 naye the active one was the younger one. So mugende mulimba abalala kubanga nze situma netuukira. But I have not been following up these things of yours. I've been giving you money. How much money have we spent on that? The casino.
From Schedule 1, since 2008-9 financial year, total is 231,628 million.
231 billion. Yes. 231 billion has been spent on that. So I need this meeting with the veterans. The committee of Jacobo, Musajawa, of Asimu, and then this is the committee of Sedung is now old man. He doesn't follow. It is these younger ones who are following. So we need to what happened? 231 billion. How many of the 5 million were got? And how many of the 1.5? Then we didn't stop there. 2013, when I started Operation Wealth Creation, yatandikira Luwero. I told Sare, first give seedlings to the families of the veterans. So ko owereze amaka g'abalwanyi. Seedlings ez'emmwanyi, ez'ebibala, ebyamagana. First give the veterans. And he spent like a year or two doing that. So I said, abazirwanako obamazi nti mbamazi. Kubatuuseko bona nti mbatuuseko. Okay, kale obaze kutuukako abazirwanako naawe gabira abalala. This is how I did it. So I will get Sale's list. Sale should be in that meeting with his list. Naye ffe Abaganda tulina engero zaffe. Ffe Abaganda b'omu Lukoola. Ekitatabuyima tekimalako nti wadde ebyo byonna bibaddewo Katonda kyatulese wano. So we are going to have a meeting and find out what happened to all this money. The 231 billion does not include the seedlings of Operation Wealth Creation. That's separate now. Kati akasikano kabanda kayogerako tebandigenziyo kubanga betwasooka mpozi oluvannyuma nawulirako no, but that one doesn't apply kubanga oluvannyuma bagamba nti abamu abazirwanako tebalina ttaka. Okay, oba temwalina ttaka naye wafuna akasiimo, genda okola ebirala ebiteetaaga ttaka, because the kasiimo was in cash. It was cash. The kasiimo was in cash. The seedlings were the ones you could say walina okubeera n'ettaka, but ekibanja, but the cash you didn't have to have ekibanja. So therefore, in spite of all those efforts, we are now going to meet again, and we are not, even if the veteran died, the children are there. We shall see how to give, I'm glad you have formed circles, and those circles should preferably not too far, because when you say Ruel is too big. That's why I like the PDM. PDM is in a parish. So maybe the circles here could be, we shall discuss, should it be by the command areas, because we had Black Bomba, we had Mondlane, we had Nkuruma, we had Ngoma, we had Chiwanguzi. Should we follow that, or we shall see? Kubanga sagala abantu baffe bagende wala okusaka sente wala. Kiba kirungi bakolere obuweereza babuje awali okumpi. Now, nze enkola yange sirana n'abaavu. Nabagamba dda nsi saagala kulirana n'abaavu buli wembeera. Kulwaki? Kubanga ntya omwenzi ndi mukristaayo, njagala kugenda mu ggulu. Saagala bamalayika banzigalire tuge omusajja omugaga, olinga wali omugaga w'omu Bayibuli eyalina obugaga wano ku nsi we yatuuka mu ggulu ne bumusindika mu Geyeena. Y'ensonga mbagamba nti buli wembeera ndina okugezako okusitula embeera y'abantu. So you can show them my kisozi. Nina amaka 2,248 naye kati wenjogerera bonna kati tulabe ekisozi. Or you don't have them? You don't have?
nundayo nimanyi
What is she? If you are gone struggling with it, once we shall see it. In Ichisozi, what I've been doing has been to give free seedlings to the farmers, also giving them other materials for plant and breeding. So in the Rueda Triangle, I have got my government land in Kaumu. I will now use Kaumu to produce seedlings and give again. I have land in Ngoma. I will use that land also to produce seedlings there, government land, so that the children of the veterans get seedlings. So that's not a problem. Meeting veterans, very good. We shall organize. After July, like August. Now, the issue of a nyumba is the one which is a bit tricky, because the people are many, they are not few. Minister that is my group of exos.
Ni musajja mulimi nundayo nimanyo kusinga nimanye mwanyi ni makasoli ebitooke natandise n'okulima ennyaanya naye njagala kwebaza nnyo President Museveni kubanga yasanga tetumanyi kyakukola. Kusooka nga ettaka lyaffe lyerisinga obulungi wano mu disitulikiti y'Egombo naye ettaka lyonna nga mbizi za mu nsiko mwe zisula. President bwe yatuweereza abatusomesa ne batuyigiriza engeri gy'osobola okulima emmere bwe twava mu mmere kati abaasooka okulabu ate kakati tuli basajja bagagga. So ekitiibwa kyonna kyonna kitiibwa President Museveni. Okusooka byonna President yampa ebitooke nalima yika 5 ebitooke ebyo nakuŋŋanya miliyoni 27 mu bitooke. Endala ezaweerera abaana ze nalya nali sizibala naye buli nafunanga katugeze miliyoni 1 nga nteekako emitwalo nga 3 oba 5 nesevinga miliyoni 27. Kakati mu sizoni ewedde emwanyi zokka nga nzigyeko ze nateekamu kubanga nze ebiseera ebisinga sibala zentaddemu saagala kuzibala. Njagala bwe mmala ze njagala okukubuulira ge magoba nafuna miliyoni 15 nenyongerako sizoni eyo ey'emmwanyi nenzimba ennyumba yali ya miliyoni 93 nenjizimba era naawe weeri nagulawo obuguzi nagulawo miliyoni 9 waliwo yiikemu n'ekitundu. Nina abaana 6 bonna bali ku ssomero. Kati ekyo nakyo magoba nguzeeko ebibanja kubanga fe abalimi obudde bwonna olowooza mu kulima kati bukaseera wobeera ekifo kiba tekikumala. Kirala nengulamu mulo motoka nagigula miliyoni 48 ebirala nunzeeko ninayo obute butono ate ninayo n'obubuzi bwange neera nabwo buva mu mwanyi President zampadde. Naye tulina ebitusomooza. Ekisooka emwanyi zino zirina akawuka tusobola okulabako nga bino kubanga abatuyigiriza abalimisa batugamba nti ogenda obinojjola kugeza nga kino kati okalaba kano kati amakungula gaakano gandibadde ngaagaakano oba kano naye kati sigenda kufunako kubanga akawuka kaakano. Ekisooka kino ekintu kino kikulu nnyo era nsaba President Museveni atuyambe kubanga kati ffe abeene Gomba ffe etaala yaffe buli kimu kyetufuna kigwe tukaabira. Kintu kino alina okutuyamba okuleeta abakugu tulya kiki tuyinza okuzzaako olw'akantu kano kubanga kasobola okulya yiika kubanga yiika tulowooza nti bwoba okola bulungi osobola okufuna kati okugeza nga guno omuti nsobola okuggyako kiro 8 kakati kiro 8 buli season enkalu kati kiro y'emmwanyi enkalu ogula sinye 52 kati oyinza okubisanula basente zengenda okufuna nafunye kiro 8 kyokka bw'oba na bino kiro 8 tezisobola kuwera n'olwekyo njagala okusaba pulezidenti nga nvudde ku kyakawuka atwongere ensigo seedlings ensigo ennungi zeyatuwa simbi.
So this is the program again, which Saleh had started with, but this time we are going to repeat it and see directly. I will also be involved directly and find out why, what is the problem. Now, finally, 2 points. One is the hospital in Entebbe. It is true, PPS, it is true that because I support when the veterans are sick, I treat them. But I treat them in Nakasero, government, private hospitals, too much money. So I said, why don't we use Entebbe Hospital to treat these veterans? But it seems I have not followed it up. Should we follow it up and we stop squandering money in private hospitals? Now, finally, the issue of the museum. That one, we shall buy that land in Megade, because where you are saying is opposite where we had a camp. We had a camp on the left, but the land you are talking about is on the right as you face Gulu. So we shall buy it and build a museum there. So kabandu atugenda kusinkana tuyite mu bitabo obuwumbi 231 bwalaga ku address ki bwalagawa. So then we shall find out if there is any family which didn't get, there are 5 million they will get. And if they had got it, especially at that time, it was a lot of money, 5 million. Even now, abantu bange bana bafunye akakada akamu, only 1 million, they have moved. Embizi, Embuzi, Obumyu, Sekoko, Indiga. You can show them a girl called Opio. Let's see Opio last.
Anya Pio Vicky, Aburi one to see Mama Alingiri Cell, see Banya Ward, see my town council, see Lira district.
Her name is Apio Vicky, a resident of Alingiri Cell, Banya Ward, Amach Town Council in Lira district.
Agamu Sian PDM, Yari Adek.
She got the money for PDM in 2023.
La bong when to me appear a bear and
970,000 and then 30,000 remaining in the bank.
Atabinukuru Karachel Kadinyagi.
She planted maize.
A willow Nyagi sacket Sapara beach.
She bought maize 15 sackets.
Well met to me appear a deck we are
30,000 each sacket.
Atakela for Marigana deck would do 4 acres a deck.
She used it, actually she planted it in 3 acres of land. Preparing the garden cost her 150 for the 3 acres. Weeding cost her 50,000. Then spraying cost her 40,000. Time for harvest came. She used the family members and then the neighbors
Wara wilo kadek me chama me tutumia piara
Then
rio.
she bought lunch, food for the people for the family which cost her 20,000.
Transport etera tutumia piara beach.
And transporting it from the garden to home cost her 50,000.
Ate bi mabito nywagi na no koshe na toro konya.
She came and then she removed it from the cup.
Nywagi na ni terra mo chao piara ngwena beach.
It gave her 45 sacks.
Ate chato chao piara ngwen no.
She sold 40 bags.
Ate nungo miliona rio kere laha bor.
And she got 2,800,000.
Kot me achel te tumuko.
That was the first season. That is our first plantation.
Ate wor ka poko. Kwanya miliona achel akero dong mepu.
Out of the 2.8, she decided to keep 1 million aside for farming again.
Kwanya miliona achel awilo kere roma ka.
She used 1 million for buying sheep, 10 of them.
Now you can hear this Opio girl. She had nothing, but she got the 1 million. She didn't even have her own land. She hired 3 acres, rented 3 acres from another person, where she planted maize. And she harvested 45 bags. After harvesting 45 bags, she sold 40 and got 2.8 million. From 1 million, she now got 2.8. And then she used, I think, 1 million to buy those sheep you see now, the sheep you see. So she has gone from 0 to maize to sheep now. And when I went for the campaign, she had 60 sheep. She was a rich woman now. And she had bought her own land. She was no longer renting. So my veterans who got 1.5 million, eyasembayo atali mukulembeze yali awagira buwagizi abomukyalo waffe bwe twayitangako nakuwubira buwubizi oyo twamuweereza 1.5 million. Abakulembeze bonna n'abakyala baabwe, because like for instance Kisitu, do you remember Kisitu? Kisitu of Rwenkonji.
Ephraim.
Kisitu. His widow told me, his widow, there's a widow who is still surviving. When I was walking, when I was on the trek, yangamba nti nagenda nefuna ezange 5 omukyala yafuna. Kisitu yafuna n'omukyala nafuna. So this is a lot of capital, 5 million. So oba waliwo obunafu mu kukozesa esente ezo oba tezituuka, we shall find out. So veterans in the whole country, I'm very happy to have had this chance to communicate with you. And I'm glad Kabandwa raised the issues, and I've also given me the information. I've given you the information which I have. So, for Abaganda tugamba nti ezibuka teziraganye zikuba n'empowa, but let's now see how we can coordinate better. That birds, when they fly without coordination, they collide. But let's now see how we can rurerugero Abaganda nti ekitata muyima nekimala akonte kasabeera n'obulamu wadde ntezifudde. Sente zino obazawaba, sente zino obazawaba, obazalagawa. Obuwumbi 231. Obuwumbi 231. Ezo zakasiimo teziriko endokwa, ezo endokwa zasala ezo ziri bali. But we shall get it. So congratulations. Thank you for supporting the NRM. Katonda ababeere.
Thank you. Your Excellency, I would like to request that we stand up for the anthems. Starting with East African Community Anthem.
Control, we are good. members, Almighty God, prudential goodness have appointed and just community of humanity. We beseech you to look upon with the abundant favor these your servants, whom you been pleased to call the performance of such important trust in this land. Let your blessing descend upon here assembled, and granted the mayor as in your presence. Treat and consider all matter that shall come under the deliberation. He so just and fully manner promote your honor and glory, and to advance the good of those interests you have committed to your church. Amen. Item 2 on the order paper, communication from the chair.
Honourable members, I welcome you to this afternoon sitting. This is our maiden sitting as the 12th Parliament in these parliamentary chambers. I take this opportunity to thank you all for participating at the first sitting of the 12th Parliament, which was held on Monday, 25th May 2026, during which you elected me and Right Honourable Thomas Tayewa as your Speaker and Deputy Speaker, respectively. On behalf of the leadership of the 12th Parliament, I appreciate your decision to bestow your trust in our leadership, and I undertake to serve you diligently, fairly, and equitably. The call to leadership is a call to service and stewardship, and not a pursuit for privilege. As your Speaker, I bear a profound obligation to elevate and empower all of you to effectively execute your mandate of representation, oversight, legislation, and appropriation. I urge you to remain steadfast and committed to your roles and responsibilities as legislators by always being available and adequately preparing for parliamentary work. I also call upon you to exercise modesty and humility at all times, even when the microphone goes off, as we strive to realize a people-centered legislature. As the chairperson of the Parliamentary Commission, I will ensure a favorable environment for evidence-based legislation and responsiveness to the aspirations of the masses that we represent. Honourable members, I am in receipt of communication from His Excellency the President, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, in exercise of his authority under Articles 108(1) and 2 and 108A(1), 111(1), 113(1), and 114(1), proposing various individuals to Cabinet. This sitting will therefore consider for approval the appointment of the Vice President and the Prime Minister, pursuant to Articles 108(2) and 108A(1) of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, 1994. Of the House is by simple majority. In addition, the House will approve the designation of members to the Committee on Appointments Committee in line with Rules 163, 164, 165, 167, 168, and 173 of the Rules of Procedure of Parliament. And I want to thank you all for this afternoon, and we apologize for the mishap and your faithfulness that when I was going out, when the microphone didn't work, I asked you all to stand up, and I'm glad I came back, I found you were still standing. Thank you very much. Procedure before we begin, anything? I thought, yes, Honorable Namboze is my MP in Mukono municipality.
Thank you, Right Honorable.
And this row, I'm being told on this row, the first and second row, you may not be able to access the microphone because of what happened was actually a short circuiting. Somebody pressed the microphone.
Right, Honorable Speaker, I refer to Rule 9 of our Rules of Procedure, which provides that, Right Honorable Speaker, that every member shall, as far as possible, have a seat reserved for him or her by the Speaker. That the seat, the right-hand side of the Speaker, shall be reserved for the lead of government business and members of the ruling party, and free, that the seats to the left-hand side of the Speaker shall be reserved for the lead of opposition and members of the opposition parties in the House, and for, Right Honorable Speaker, that you shall reserve seats for the independent members of this House, and in circumstances where there are challenges, Mr. Speaker, Rule 9(5) provides that where the Speaker determines that it is not practicable to comply with the seating arrangement in sub-rule 2, 3, 4, the Speaker may permit a member to sit on either sides of the Speaker. Noting, Mr. Speaker, that you have not permitted anybody to sit contrary to the rules. I want first of all to welcome the members who have crossed to the opposition. Because, Mr. Speaker, I did not hear you welcoming people, allowing people to sit on this side. But having said that, even where people allowed to have a free sitting, the first and the second, the front and the second rows on either side shall be preserved for the substantive ministers and for the shadow ministers. Mr. Speaker, the procedure matter I want to raise is that I've been sitting down. For example, I don't have a seat, and I see several members on this side having occupied these seats even before you came in. The procedure matter I want to raise, Right Honorable Speaker, that wouldn't it be procedural okay for you to guide us on the issue of sitting before we proceed, and, Right Honorable Speaker, to make sure that each one of us is properly accommodated? I beg to move. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Betty Namboze. That guidance will be when we have the LOP on one side and the lead of government business on one side. Clerk, the next item.
Item 3. Item 3 on the order paper.
To item 3, I understood what Honorable Namboze raised, and my ruling actually is saying we still don't have lead of opposition, and neither do we have a lead of government business. So why can't we start reconstituting the House? But please, let's go to item 3. Bishop, please. Let's go to
item 3 on the order paper.
Let's have this side will resolve most of the procedure issues here.
Item 3 on the order paper. Motion seeking parliamentary approval of the appointment of the Vice President in accordance with the Article 1082 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda.
And as the mover comes, in the public gallery, honorable members, this afternoon we have guests of Her Excellency Jessica Alupo, the VP designate, they have come to witness the parliamentary approval of her appointment as Vice President of the Republic of Uganda. Please join me in welcoming them. And also in the public gallery, this afternoon we have guests of the Right Honorable Robina Nabanja, the Prime Minister designate. They have come to witness the parliamentary approval of her appointment as the Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda. So please, the mover.
Right Honorable Speaker.
Honorable, the mover.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members of the 12th Parliament. My name is represent Shema South constituency in this Parliament. I am Speaker and privilege of moving the appointment of Honorable Alupo Jess Rose Epel, District Woman Representative, Katakwi District, as Vice President of the Republic of Uganda. I'm moving this motion under Rule 108, Clause 1 and Clause 2 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda and Rule 58 of the Rules of Procedure of this Parliament. Right Honorable Speaker, whereas Article 108, Clause 1 and Clause 2 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda provides that there shall be a Vice President of Uganda appointed by the President with the approval of Parliament by a simple majority. And whereas under Article 108, Clause 4 of the Constitution, a person qualifies for appointment as Vice President if the person possesses the qualifications prescribed for the office of President by Article 102 of the Constitution, being that the person is a citizen of Uganda by birth, is a registered voter, and has completed the minimum formal education of advanced level standard of or its equivalent. Aware that His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda has, in exercise of the powers conferred upon him by Article 108 of the Constitution, appointed Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jessica Rose Epel, District Woman Representative Katakwi District, as the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda. Further, aware that Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jessica Rose Epel was born on 23rd May 1974 and is a mother, a commercial farmer, a Pan-Africanist, a self-driven, humble, down-to-earth, a result-oriented and output-focused person who prioritizes and allocates more time to performance of her duties and attains results. Noting that Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jessica Rose Epel is a determined scholar who believes in continuous learning through both informal and formal settings, and possesses the following education qualifications which make her eminently suitable for appointment as Vice President of the Republic of Uganda. Currently, she is pursuing a PhD in peace and conflict studies at Makerere University. She has honorary doctorate degrees, one from Islamic University in Uganda on 20th December 2025, honorary PhD in Science awarded by Shenyang University in China on 27th May 2015. Master's degree in International Relations and Diplomatic Studies from Makerere University from 2010 to 2013. A master's degree in Management Studies from Uganda Management Institute from 2009-2010. Bachelor of Arts degree with honors in Political Science and Religious Studies from Makerere University, 1994 to 1998. Postgraduate Diploma in Public Administration and Management from Uganda Management Institute. Uganda Advanced Level Certificate of Education from Ngora High School from 1992 to 1994. She has a Uganda Ordinary Level Certificate of Education from Kangole Girls School from 1988 to 1991, and has a primary school certificate from Upton Primary School, Katakwi, from 1981 to 87, noting that Honorable Major Retired Arupo Jesk Rosepel is a patriot who served in the Uganda People's Defense Forces and retired at the rank of a major and attended the following army courses: Officer Cadet Source at Jinja Military Academy, intake 05, long, not short, long, 1998 to 1999. Counterintelligence course, School of Military Intelligence and Security, intake 1/00/01, Katabi. Technical Surveillance, Kitante, Kololo, intake 1/00/02, 2001. Right Honorable Speaker, further noting that Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jos Rosepel has served her country with dedication and distinction in the following capacities. She has served as Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, June 2021 to May 2026. She has also served as District Woman Representative Katakwi District in the 8th Parliament, in the 9th Parliament, in the 11th Parliament, now in the 12th Parliament. She has been Minister of Education, Science, Technology and Sports from 2011 to 2016. She has served Minister of State for Youth and Children Affairs from 2009 to 2011. She has served as Deputy Chairperson, Parliamentary Committee on Defense and Internal Affairs from 2006 to 2009. She has been a member of Parliament, Parliamentary Committee on Government Assurances from 2006 to 2009. She has served as Staff Officer, Chieftaincy of Military Intelligence, Kitante, from 2001 to 2005. She has served as Staff Chieftaincy of Operations and Training, Bombo Military Barracks, from 2000 to 2001. She has been an instructor in charge, female of trainees, Single Military Training School from 1999 to 2000. She has been a voluntary teacher, Katakwi High School, 1994. She has served as Vice Chairperson, UNISA, Ngora High School, 1993-94. She has been a voluntary teacher, USCU, Secondary School, 1992. She has worked as Deputy Head Girl, Kangole Secondary School, 1991. She has also been Deputy Head Girl, Upton Primary School, 1985. Right Honorable Speaker, recognizing that Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jesk Rosepel has been recognized as a transformative leader a patriot, and has received the following awards for her dedicated and distinguished service in Uganda, for the people of Uganda. Number one, she has been awarded Excellent Order of the Pearl of Africa, the Grand Commander, during the International Women's Day celebration in Katakwi in 2022. She also has been awarded Golden Jubilee Medal 2013 during Women's Day celebration in Nakasongola on 8th March 2013. She has been awarded the Pearl of Africa Award 2012 at the International Conference Center here in Kampala. She has been awarded the Eastern Region Women Achievers Award, September 2012 of Uganda Christian University. Further, Right Honorable Speaker, recognizing that Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jessica Rose Pearl has ably, with distinction and dedication, represented His Excellency the President of Uganda at national and international events, and has represented Uganda's interests very effectively, negotiated resolutions, and addressed some of the following. She has addressed, look at the bodies, United Nations General Assembly in New York. She has addressed the 17th BRICS Leaders Summit. This is the head of state in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. She has represented the President and Uganda at the 39th Ordinary Session of African Union Heads of State and Government, Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, in February 2026. She has represented the President and the country on the 9th edition of the Future Investment Initiative Forum, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, in October 2025. She has represented the President and the country, the World Government Summit, Women in Government Forum, Dubai, United Arab Emirates, 2023. She has also represented the President and the country on 24th COMESA Summit at Heads of State and Government on the 7th to 9th October 2025 in Nairobi, Kenya. Right Honorable Speaker, appreciating that Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jessica Rose Pearl is an accomplished author who has used her time to research into major issues affecting the well-being of the people of Uganda. And through this effort, she has done the following publications: Uganda and Integration of East Africa, a case selected member states, and if you want a source, Makerere University 2013. She has also published Employee Motivation and Employee Performance in the Telecommunications Sector in Uganda, a case study of MTN, a source, Uganda Management Institute. The Plight of Refugee Women in Uganda, a case study of Chiriandongo Refugees Camp, Chiriandongo District, source, Makerere University. Cognizant that the appointment of Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jessica Rose Pearl as Vice President of the Republic of Uganda is subject to parliamentary approval as required by Article 108, Clause 2 of the Constitution. Right Honorable Speaker, now therefore be it resolved that Parliament, in accordance with Article 108, Clause 2 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, approves the appointment of Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jessica Rose Pearl, District Woman Representative, Katakwi District, as Vice President of the Republic of Uganda. Right Honorable Speaker, I beg to move. Thank you.
Is the motion seconded? Seconded by, it is unanimous. Honorable Nabanja, Honorable Chodu, Honorable Frank, Lieutenant General Honorable Samuel Kiding and the whole UPDF, the whole entire house. Can I, the mover, Honorable Professor, you've already justified? So I can call you a secondus? You can just...
I'm ready to justify, yes.
Yes, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker.
Yeah.
Right Honourable Speaker, Honourable members.
Let me hear procedure.
Right Honourable Speaker, I appreciate the move of the motion. I also give due respect to Her Excellency Honourable Jessica Lupo for the tremendous work done.
The procedure question?
It diminishes my sense, Right Honourable Speaker, given all that said, that if whether we should go contrary to our rules. Right Honourable Speaker, Rule 86, particularly Sub-Rule 3 of our Rules of Procedure, in determining whether a discussion is out of order on the ground of anticipation, the Speaker shall have regard to the probability of the subject matter in anticipation being brought before the House within a reasonable time. Right Honourable Speaker, whatever has been brought in here in the motion.
Which rule are you referring to?
86. Rule 3, Sub-Rule 3. Right Honourable Speaker, it's against debate in anticipation for any motion before the House. And whatever has been discussed in here, the trips, the representation, the academic papers, there is no any evidence here laid before table that it is accreditable. And should we debate and go on by anticipation, Right Honourable Speaker? Isn't it procedurally right that he accord us reasonable time for the move of the motion to present evidence of whatever is being discussed upon, so that this House recommends and approves, not in abeyance?
I think the rule you cited is misplaced and irrelevant. We are not in anticipation. Because if you were to raise that, you should have asked from the communication of the chair. I'm the one who said I have received communication from the president. Please, Honorable Kamuntu. Honorable Kamuntu.
Order, Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Speaker, point of order. On rule 88, Right Honourable Speaker, on the rules of procedure, there is a dress code that is meant for members of Parliament in the House here. Right Honourable Speaker, there is a member of Parliament who is seated in the second row and is not putting on a necktie. So, yes, it's a rules of procedure. Rule 88. No, it is a suit, not a counter suit. Honorable Temewaze. And you're not the speaker actually, I'm not the speaker.
Honorable, what's the order?
Is it an order for an honorable member of Parliament to come to the House
okay,
without putting on properly as the rules of procedure state?
You've now informed the member. Let's go on. We are thank you for conducting him.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Order, order.
Thank you. Right, Honourable.
Honourable.
Right.
The procedure.
Right Honorable Speaker, I'm raising a motion under Rule 61, and it's under point of privilege. It's very important. Her Excellency Jessica Alupo is a big inspiration to millions of girls out there. But in this document and under the motion being moved, she's being referred to as Honorable. She's supposed to be referred to as Her Excellency. This is important. I am kindly requesting, Right Honorable, that the mover of the motion refers to the mover of the motion kindly refer to our most powerful woman as Her Excellency. Thank you.
Order. Honorable Minister, order. Hello. Order. Honor, the mover continue.
Thank you very much. Right, Honorable Speaker.
Can we have order in the House?
Right.
Can we have order?
Right, Honorable Speaker.
Can we have order? Order.
Right, Honorable Speaker.
Order.
Right, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable, come on to Professor.
Right, Honorable Speaker, Honorable members of 12th Parliament. Permit me to give a justification for the nomination of the Vice President. Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Speaker, Honorable members, colleagues, in accordance with Article 108, Clause 2 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, the President shall, with the approval of Parliament, appoint a Vice President. This constitutional requirement ensures that appointment carries both executive authority and parliamentary legitimacy. The nominee, Honorable Major Retired Jessica Alupo, embodies the qualities and experience befitting the high office of Vice President. Her appointment merits parliamentary approval, and I want to give reasons why this should be so. Number one, proven leadership in government. Right Honorable Speaker, she has served as Vice President since June 2021, and I want you to know she is the second female Vice President in the history of this country. And let's admit it, for the President to be reappointing her for the second term shows that she has been tried, she has been tested, and she has been found worthy being a Vice President of this country. She has been Minister of Education, Science, Technology and Sports, and she has been Minister of State for Youth and Children Affairs. These roles demonstrate her ability to manage complex portfolios and deliver results. Number two, look at her legislative experience. She has been a woman member of Parliament for Katakwi District across multiple parliaments. She has been a member of Parliament for 8th Parliament, a member of Parliament for 9th Parliament, a member of Parliament for 11th Parliament, now a member of Parliament for 12th Parliament. Tell me how many have done doing a PhD in peace. Yes, and conflict studies. Underscoring, this is the point, underscoring the commitment to continuous learning and conflict resolution. Now, on regional and international engagement, I want to point out she has addressed global platforms, and this is point, national recognition. Right Honorable Speaker, let me give personal attributes.
Honorable Sewungo.
Mr. Speaker, sir, with due respect, and one of the senior members and ministers of Uganda I've seen from Obote 1, Obote 2, Honorable Ephraim Kamont, he has moved this motion very well, and he gave us a very good soft landing for passing this vice president, who is well known. But he is giving another repetition. It's in order to continue repeating what he said before, spoiling the good soup he had prepared before. Yet we want to have a good debate that we see this Garant lady getting through her position without the former UPC member continuously telling us more about what he has said before. Is he in order, Mr. Speaker?
Professor, I think the Honorable Professor, he was doing that for emphasis, but the Honorable Member...
You will also have endorsed a leader of proven competence, integrity, and dedication to service of this country. Her track record, which I have enumerated, speaks volumes about her capacity to lead this country. Consequently, Right Honorable Speaker, the person, fortunately, the person I'm speaking about is right here before you. She is a fit and proper person right here before you. She is a fit and proper person to be the Vice President of this country at this material time.
Thank you. Can we have the seconders, Honorable Minister Kabanda and Honorable Amwaka Catherine and Honorable Ichodu David Calvin. I think we have 2 minutes each. Members are already ready to...
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker. I think you all know Hajat Misa Kabanda, the MP for Kampala Central. Right, she's done in front of you. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues, in fulfillment of Article 108, Cap 2 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, the President has appointed Vice President whose assumption of office requires the approval of this August House. Today we are called upon not only to uphold the Constitution, but also to affirm our collective commitment to effective governance and national stability. The nominee before us, Honorable Major Retired Jessica Rose Alupo, is a leader of proven competence, integrity, dedication, and dedication. Her record speaks for itself. She has served with this nation with distinction as Vice President since 2021, and prior to that as Minister of Education, Science and Technology and Sports, as well as the Minister of State for Youth and Children Affairs. In Parliament, she has represented the people of Katakwi district across multiple terms, contributing to legislation and oversight with diligence and patriotism. Her background in the military and security sector, including service in military intelligence and as an instructor in single training school, equips her with discipline and resilience, qualities indispensable for leadership at the highest level. Academically, she holds advanced degrees, as this Honorable Kamut has stated. Honorable Alupo has carried Uganda's voice to the world stage, addressing the United Nations General Assembly, the African Union, COMESA, BRICS, and other international forums. She has been recognized with national honors, including the Excellent Order of the Pearl of Africa, Grand Commander, and the Golden Jubilee Medal, affirming her contribution to national development and women's empowerment. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, approving this appointment is not only a constitutional duty, but also a vote of confidence in a leader who embodies humility, teamwork, and dialogue. It is a step toward continuity, stability, and effective coordination of government business. I therefore urge this House to give its full approval to the appointment Honorable Major Retired Jessica Rose Alupo as Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, so that she may continue to serve our nation with legitimacy, authority, and dedication. I beg to move.
Thank you. Honorable Lamwaka Catherine, MP, District Woman Representative of Moro. 2 minutes.
Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, I rise to second the motion that has been moved for a resolution of Parliament approving the appointment of Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jessica Rose Pell, District Woman Representative, Katakwi District, as Vice President of the Republic of Uganda. Mr. Speaker, sir, the great lady, the great leader we are speaking about today, a lot has been said about her by the mover of the motion. I stand before you to second this motion and, as a way, ask us all to exercise our constitutional mandate that the Honorable Major Retired Jessica Rose Alupo Pell be approved as Vice President of Uganda as proposed by His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni Kaguta. Right Honorable Speaker, as we are aware, Honorable Major Retired Jessica Rose Alupo Pell is a prominent Ugandan politician, a former military intelligence officer who has served diligently, was a Vice President of this great Republic of Uganda from 2021 to 2026. She is best known for her historic leadership roles. Mr. Speaker, sir, her trailblazing career as a high-ranking female official in this country and her extensive military and educational background speaks for itself. Mr. Speaker, sir, and honorable colleagues, this is a distinguished leader. Dear honorable members, before her political career, she served. As I conclude, Mr. Speaker, sir, the Honorable Retired Major Jessica Alupo Pell, the woman member of Parliament of Katakwi, is a woman of noble character. I fully associate myself with the motion that has been raised to approve her as the Vice President of this great nation. An honorable colleague in her is a God-fearing woman. In her, we are sure of the future of this country. In her, we are sure of our complementary role to the President of the Republic of Uganda, delivering Uganda to the high middle income economy. I beg to move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable Ichodu. Two minutes.
Honorable Right Speaker and honorable colleagues, I stand to second a motion for parliamentary approval of the appointment of Honorable Major Retired Jessica Rose Alupo Pell as a Vice President in accordance with Article 108, Clause 2 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. The nominee, Honorable Major Retired Jessica Rose
Alupo Appel embodies the qualities and experience befitting this high office. She is a humble, result-oriented leader, a Pan-Africanist, a mobilizer of communities. She embodies the values of integrity, teamwork, and dialogue. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues, by approving this appointment, Parliament will not only fulfill its constitutional mandate, but also endorse a leader of proven competence, integrity, and dedication to the service of Uganda. Our track record assures continuity, stability, and effective oversight of the executive. I beg to move.
Thank you. I now want to put the question. And I want to guide that to determine the simple majority, we shall use by show of hands. And we shall do it row by row. And I want to, not by voice, and I want to ask the clerk to have his people.
Mr. Speaker, I agree, I will go with your decision, but we have a challenge. And that's why one time I wanted to raise the procedure matter. We have members in the gallery, and I don't know how they are going to be representing their voters. Something we have seen in this parliament. Maybe I would pray they also calm down. They continue standing as others are doing, other than being guests in the gallery.
That problem of space is everybody's problem and concern. And I want to tell you there is hope that in this next 5 years we should have our chambers completed. So I know that, so we have members of parliament who are in the public gallery because of space. So that's a genuine concern. Another procedure matter?
Yes, Right Honourable Speaker, thank you so much.
Why are the procedures coming more this way than this side?
Right Honourable Speaker, it is because the other side is eager to run through even without following certain procedures. Right Honourable. Right Honourable Speaker, my name is Patrick Nsambo Shabe. I represent the people of Kasanda North. I'm raising on a procedural matter, Right Honourable. This is a motion that has been presented to this House. My expectation is that after the motion, after the secondment, there is some debate about the matter, Right Honourable. But Right Honourable Speaker, why I rose up on a procedural matter, I saw you going direct to putting the question, yet not all members may be agreeing with the motion. So Right Honourable Speaker, are we proceeding well if you don't allot time for debate of this motion? Thank you.
This is my ruling. When the mover was moving the motion, there was a complaint this side that we are delaying the decision, the approval. And I didn't want the speaker to be accused of delaying this process. But if Honorable Nsamba, you have an objection to the motion, move. You can debate. You can say what you have to say. But also, the word of caution, some exercises, you should restrict yourself when it is an exercise in futility. But, yes.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
Yes, Wakiso.
Speaker,
suppose the position we are about to have as a country is key. And that's why, actually, at the end of it all, much as we're going to put a question, you will find that it is likely even to be consensus. But that aside, and my matter I'm raising, given that I'm a shadow minister of gender designate, and I comfortably raise on matters of women. Right Honourable Speaker, may your office, the way you've assured us on academic matters that you've already got the papers answered, may your office also assure us on the matter of birth, of citizenship of the person we are talking about, because elsewhere we've been seeing some names who have got dual citizenship. So for us to get clarification and for us to go for this question well, we also request you assure us on all qualities and we shall be comfortable. I thank you.
I appreciate your concerns as a member of parliament, and I would be glad, and this house would be glad, for you to counter the motion. They've moved a motion indicating she's Ugandan, she studied in Ugandan. If you have a contrary information, bring here.
Right, Honourable Speaker. Right, Honourable Speaker, debate in this House should really not be about those who are against. I know there are so many members out there who have nice words about Honorable Jessica Alupo. When Honorable Sewungu came out to say we are out of, we wanted to, he complained about the time issue. Honorable Sewungu was saying ample time should be provided for debate. Right, Honorable Speaker. Having said that.
Was that in this parliament?
Yes, that's what Honorable Sewungu said. Right, Honorable Speaker. Having said that, it looks like the opportunity you've accorded it only for those that want to travel a futile lane, as you have described it. And I want to say one thing, that the Vice President...
You have my permission to say two things.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, the two things you have permitted me are these. The Constitution of the Republic of Uganda creates the office of the Vice President, and it sets out clearly the roles of the Vice President. And the person nominated has been a Vice President in the previous term. The people that brought the motion here denied us the opportunity to understand the constitutional achievements as per the person nominated. Much of the motion brought and the justifications, they were talking about matters to do that this person has been a class monitor somewhere, has been went to this course or this one. But what the people of Uganda want to hear, Right Honourable Speaker, Right Honourable Speaker, what the people of Uganda want to hear.
There's order here.
Right Honourable Speaker, is the colleague in order My name is Opoloto Kwalanga Simon Peter, representing Kanyumu County. Right Honorable Speaker, is the colleague in order to start lying to us that the seconder and the nominator mention anything to do with class monitor anywhere. We did not hear that. Right Honorable Speaker, is he in order?
Honorable,
trying to demean the person of the Vice President, really.
Honorable Samba, and this is to colleagues as we are undergoing through this induction and orientation. I must apologize for asking you, giving you permission to say two things. I'm sure this last one is, the second one is not what you were prepared to say. Because on the record, there is nowhere where a matter of class monitor was mentioned. And honestly, I thought as you rose, you would do, is a senior member of this house, and I thought it would be substantive enough, either for or against. But now hearing him, I do not know whether he is for or against. Why don't you allow the motion, a question to be put, so that we have a vice president? Because I also have this side. Would you be, because by the time the leadership of any organization fronts a person, like the leader of opposition, if it's to be designated, the speaker is talking. Come and sit near. Okay. So Honorable Nsamba, I think you've concluded. Yeah.
Right Honorable Speaker, I had not concluded. Actually, I had just started. Right Honorable Speaker, I raised my matter basing on the Constitution. I don't know why my friend, a senior colleague, out of the matter I was raising, he only had the example. I don't know why.
Because
right,
that is what
order,
was the
right,
lie.
Honorable Speaker.
Order, Honorable Speaker.
Yeah.
Order.
Yeah.
Order, Honorable Speaker.
Order.
Thank you so much. Right Honorable Speaker, my name is Babidi Chitiosara. I'm the Member of Parliament for Koto East. Right Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Member and the Senior, I think this is his third term. He's been here when Her Excellency the Vice President was appointed as a Vice President. She's been here for some time and he's aware. He did not raise any matter of nationality. Is he therefore in order for him to raise such a matter, or he's just deliberately wasting the time of this House? Thank you.
Honorable Samba, I think we've dragged on this for long. There's a consensus that the Vice President nominated by the President of Uganda has attracted a lot of consensus. Why don't we vote by roll? If you are not in favor, you can withhold your what? Yes.
Most obliged, Right Honorable.
Yes. So can we put the question? And those in favor beginning this side, row by row, first row, and the clerks you count. Second row. Can I go on third row? Third row. Fourth row this side. You're raising your hand in favor of the motion. That means you are saying yes. The fifth row at the back. And the rows in front of the speaker. First row here. You keep until I announce another row. Second row. Keep your hands up until third row. Those standing, you can first hold on. I will take another count. So if you are in the gallery and you want to vote, please, you come down. Third row, keep your hands up. Fourth row. Yes. And the fifth row at the back. And the standing row. Okay. You are voting for approval of the Vice President, just in case you just came in. And here, this way, they are done? There are these who have just come. Honorable Sis Namujo and the group, and Honorable Msasizi, and Honorable Ngola, and Busia Municipality. Show the hand, show the hand. It's not anything that we want, there is a winner or loser. It's just a requirement for simple majority for those who are present, which I know we have, it has already superseded. You are done? I know Honorable Rone is in the gallery. I can see Honorable Faith, Honorable Catherine Achola, Honorable Charity. I can see Honorable Brenda, Honorable Nangoli Mbali. There are several. This is overwhelming. Honorable Awol Betty. Yes, Honorable Segumire. Honorable Amelia is here. She has. Oh, okay. So can we? We want those who have not raised their hands, those against, we could also find out, because you may let's know. Let's begin those who are against on this row, the first row. Honorable Joel, I know you are going to vote no. Yes, you count. The first row, no. Those who are opposing the Vice President. Second row. Second row, Honorable Chirumira and the rest. Third row. Third row, there is no hand. Oh. Fourth row. Fourth row, nobody. Fifth row. Those standing this way and the other side. The other side, there are two. Okay, this side. This side. Don't vote twice. First, second row, third row.